English short stories. The Uninvited Guests. For years, Arthur took immense pride in his perfectly manicured lawn and his neatly arranged rows of red roses. He was a dedicated garden enthusiast who spent every Saturday morning pruning, weeding, and feeding his plants. However, the weather this spring was unusually harsh, bringing weeks of heavy, relentless rain that turned his backyard into a miniature swamp. Arthur watched from the window, frustrated that he couldn't step outside to maintain his beloved sanctuary. Once the clouds finally cleared and the sun returned, Arthur rushed outside, but he was met with a shocking sight. His orderly garden had been replaced by a wild, vibrant jungle. In every corner of the yard, thick vines and tall stalks had appeared out of nowhere. There was a lot of green stuff growing in the backyard that he didn't even recognize, stretching toward the light as if they had been waiting for this exact moment to emerge. Among the familiar lilies and daisies, strange plants with broad, fuzzy leaves and tiny purple flowers had taken root. Some of them climbed aggressively up the wooden fence, while others formed dense carpets of moss-like foliage over his stone path. Arthur knelt down to examine a particularly unusual specimen with silver-spotted leaves. He realized that while he hadn't planted these species himself, the heavy rains had brought hidden seeds to life, transforming his predictable garden into a mysterious ecosystem. Initially, Arthur felt a wave of panic and reached for his gardening shears to clear the mess. But as he looked closer, he noticed several butterflies dancing around the new, unknown blossoms. The backyard felt more alive and energetic than it ever had when it was perfectly controlled. He decided to put his tools away and spend the afternoon identifying his new guests instead. Sometimes, he concluded, nature's spontaneous designs are far more beautiful than any human plan.